Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice and screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice and screen. Those are attending in online. All right, so then what we are discussing there? Now preparing Spring Boot application through like what there? STS. All right, sir. Sir, when we will get the link for Hibernate and Spring Boot videos? Are yaar, that videos are not in my hand. I think people are not having habituation to contact with our admin people here. Now see this one. Just this is a number. Just WhatsApp to this number. So our admin people will share that videos to you. Okay. So there. So there. Are you there? Just guys. Then those who are not received videos there, videos link. Yeah. Just you can WhatsApp to this number and they will give access to you. Your admin people is not talking good with us. Any problem, Hrithik? Any issue? Give some incident, then I will talk with them. Through this number, to the same number. Harsha number. Harsha is not working here. Now he already went out. He's not with us. Guys, then I'm giving clarity. Then Harsha was not there with Durgasoft. So has done some fraud with Durgasoft. That's why we fired out him. So he was not with us. And moreover, even Bhavani was also not there, not here. Just that's why I given this number, WhatsApp number. Just we can take this number where our admin people will interact with you regarding this. This number we can use. Okay. Even Bhavan is also not available with us, and they're outside of Durgasoft. Okay. Anyway, then take this number. Just simple. Then send over a transaction receipt to this number as a WhatsApp. WhatsApp your transaction receipt there, and ask them. I already am attending these Spring classes now. Hibernate and Spring Boot videos I'm not receiving. Just then send that message. Then definitely they will provide to you. Okay. Right, sir. Is it true, Nitish? Have you given information about Nagarbabu sir classes like this? Like this batch classes and all? 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, then just try for it. Still, if you're not getting any right answers, right information, then I will talk with them. Actually, this number I assigned for only for the sake of my classes, for giving support for my classes. There exclusively, this number is for the sake of my classes. Like that, I assign some work for them. Still, if they're not working properly in the sense, then I will do some action over them. Right. So now, just try to send your receipts to that number, and they will check it and they will give access. Max, they have to give that access. Okay. Right. Sir. It's okay, guys. Now let's come for our content here. What next one here we have to do there? Then up to know what we completed here. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, then I will talk with these guys. Then just delete that Harsha number. No. This is number Durga Soft my classes number. Okay. I got the videos access yesterday for Hibernate and Springboard. Right. Yeah, Kishore Reddy. Right. You got it. Okay. All right, guys. Now let us check with it. I will talk with them. If it is the case, then I will talk with them. Don't worry for it. All right. Now shall we start the content, guys? Yeah. Now let's move on to the point now. Spring Boot applications through using STS. Let's see this one. All right, sir. Now, if we want to use STS, if we want to use STS to prepare our applications, what we have to do then? Observe carefully what I'm telling there. If you want to use STS for Spring applications, for Spring Boot applications, then we have to use the following steps. We have to use the following steps. What steps here we have to use there? Right. Now the step number one. Now the step number one is what? The download and install STS. This is one thing. Second one is like what there? Create Spring Starter project. Okay, create like what there? Spring Starter project. Alright. After creating the Spring Starter project, no. Next one is third one is what there? Prepare starter class. Prepare Spring Boot starter class. That means Spring Boot main class. Alright. Main class and provide application logic. Just hello world information only, not more than this. Then after this, execute Spring Boot application. Almost all similar, but through STS here we are going to do this particular content. Okay, sir. Now let me check this here. I'm going to show all the points here one by one. Now we have to understand the content here. What we have to do there. Now try to recognize it. First of all, let me download that STS now. The latest version of STS only here. We want to use that STS download. Spring Tool Source download. It's available in what there? Spring.io.tools. Okay, now let me open this. Right, the Spring Tool Suite 4 is existed here. This here we have to download. Spring Tool Suite 4. Right. Here we are getting like what there? Spring Tool Suite 4 for Eclipse or something else, no? Now, Spring Tools Suite is available even for VS also, Visual Studio also. Yeah, that's also a good idea. Right, sir. Now here I want to go with what there Windows. This one, this operating system here I want to use. Now let me click on it. Jar file. This is jar file only. Yeah, now it is coming there. So why it is getting jar file here? Right, sir. Now here we got it. But still I have a doubt on it. Okay, no problem. I'll go to E drive and softwares. And then what we have to do there, IDs. STS is already existed with me. Of course, the older releases are also be existed with me. Yeah, executable jar file is already existed with me. Yeah, this is different one. 4-4.18 release here we are getting executable jar file here we are getting as. Okay, no problem here. Yeah, jar file they provided. Yeah, it's okay, fine. Now let me check this, guys. Okay, right, don't worry. Now here, just double click on it. Either it has to start the installation process or it has to provide like what there. It has to provide a folder. Either of the things has to be provided. Yes, exactly. Now when we double click on it, there it is providing like what there a separate folder, STS folder. It is providing. Okay. Right, so let it complete now. Just double click on it. Jar file here we are getting there. Just double click on the jar file. Automatically here it is coming there. Then what I have to do there? Now let me copy this. I want to keep this under C drive. Under C drive, I don't have any STS previously. Oh, two versions are existed previously. Let me download them. Let me delete them. Previously, I have used two things, no? But again, here I want to use it. Let me delete both of them. I want to provide newer one. Already copied it. Let them to delete, no? Then after that, I'm able to get it. Okay, they deleted. Now I want to paste it. Yeah, just download the jar file and copy that jar file in your C drive. Double click on the jar file. Automatically, folder will be provided. Open that folder. Inside the folder, STS application might be existed. So just double click on it. Automatically, STS will come to us. Nothing, sir. That STS is almost 99% is Eclipse IDE only, but one layer is available to provide environment for Spring applications. STS is an Eclipse product. Over the top of the Eclipse, a layer is defined. That layer is able to provide environment to prepare Spring applications effectively. That is the point here. Yeah, exactly. Preparing Spring Boot applications with STS is very simple, very simple. But still, I'm telling there we have another tool to prepare these Spring Boot applications. Spring Initializer, Spring Boot Initializer is available. That is very good. Yeah, that one also we can use there. And one more thing I'm telling there. So the Eclipse related products are gone, sir, almost all. Nowadays, might be then gradually their utilization is reduced. Everybody they are moving towards what their IntelliJ idea. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling there. Nowadays, as per my view, almost all in abroad, almost all outside of India, majority of the developers and majority of the trainers, maybe maximum members, they're trying to use IntelliJ idea when compared with Eclipse. Well, I think in India, maybe most of the people are utilizing this Eclipse now. But in outside of India, majority of the people are going to use what their IntelliJ IDEA only. That I've seen that. But STS is giving comfortable environment for us that we are able to utilize anyway. Okay. Right, sir. Now okay, just open this STS. Inside the STS, Spring Up tool suite is available. Okay. Just double click on this tool. If you double click on it, automatically there we are able to get it. Spring Up tool suite VMware. Okay. Spring Up tool suite 4. Right, guys. Now, for the sake of you, I'm going to give this is the content here, not more than this. Yeah, just I want to give you some points related to this. Now, try to understand it. Why? Because you may not get any confusion here. Download and install all the points here. I want to provide one by one. But inside this, then what we have to do there? Some steps here I want to provide. First one is like what there? Open. What is the URL here we have taken there? No, https:// spring.io/tools. All right. Open in browser. URL in browser. Next one is after this. What we have to do there? Select. What we have to select there? No, already I think I forgot it. What we selected here inside this, if we go down, select 4.18.1 Windows. Okay. Right, so now select 4.18.1 now. Okay, Windows is 64 like this button. Then when we select this, then automatically here what we are able to get here. Okay, workspace I will provide, yes, just give a minute of time. Let me complete this total process here. Then whenever we selected this, then automatically here what happened here, it's going to be downloaded. Jar file is going to be downloaded. Which jar file is downloaded here? No, we can observe carefully. Now here self extracting jar file. Yeah, and then what I'm telling to you here, after this we will get dot jar file. Okay, we'll get dot jar file and paste it and copy this jar file to C drive. Right, so then after this, then what we have to do there, double click on the jar file, double click on the jar file, double click on jar file. Alright, sir. Double click on jar file and get what folder here we are able to get there. And get this folder. Right, sir. Open it, open the folder and select and double click on what we have to double click there now. Spring Tool Suite 4 application. 4 application. Right, so now this is the process here we have to use, guys, that we completed. Now after completion of this, then what next one here we are doing there, create a Spring Starter project. How to create the Spring Starter project, that we are going to understand now. See this, all of you know, when we double click on it, automatically it is asking about like what is that workspace, it is asking there. Let me browse it now. Here I want to show this almost the same as Eclipse only, or a D drive. In a D drive already we created some folder. What folder here we created here? Now Spring Boot 8 AM here we created here. Inside this Eclipse IntelliJ apps here we provided here. Similarly, I want to prepare another folder here, STS apps, for example. Just for the sake of some clarity here, I'm giving all these things. No, now here understand it clearly. Now click on launch button. Right. Here itself I'm providing like what there. Select workspace. And then after selecting workspace now, then what next one here? Click on launch button. Yeah, that's it. Automatically here we are able to get what there, STS here we are getting. Now see this one, is it entirely Eclipse IDE or not? It's totally Eclipse IDE or not? But small changes are available here. Just we can see this Eclipse IDE. All right. Then one more thing I'm telling you. Then people are asking you which version of Java you are suggesting to have in our system. Java 17 version. Yeah, we are going to use Java 17 version. Better to use that. Maybe in the future, if it is required Java 19 version, then I will move on to the Java 19 also. But as of now, Java 17 version here we can use. All right, guys. Now observe carefully. Now it is STS, not Eclipse IDE. To say this point here, what reasons here? What we are able to say now. So boot dashboard, a separate dashboard is provided. Okay, this is not existed previously in Eclipse IDE. Understand it clearly. In Eclipse IDE, directly we will not get any like what they create a new Spring Starter project, import Spring getting started content, and this kind of Spring related things we are not going to get. In the case of like what the normal Eclipse ID, just they're providing like what they create Maven project, create a dynamic web project, like this only they are providing, but especially they are not giving any information about what they create a Spring Starter project. Okay, now here what we have to do, file new Spring Starter project, that we have to select clearly. All right, now the point is what there, first of all, all right, what we have to do there, create the starter project now, file new Spring Starter project, that we have to select. If we do this automatically here, what we are able to get, starter project here, we are able to get file new Spring Starter project. There we have to provide as usual the project details. What details here we have to provide, guys? First of all, here we have to provide URL is okay, name is okay, fine. What name here we have to provide there? My application name here I want to provide. Right, so now just what's the name here I'm going to provide there? Springboot APP03, like this here I'm going to provide. Springboot APP03. Okay. Now observe carefully, guys. Then details, by default some details are available. Please suggest me what details I have to provide there. Type is what type here we have to provide there. By default it has selected Gradle Groovy, right? But I don't require that. Just what is required, guys? Now tell me. By default Gradle Groovy, Gradle Kotlin, no. What I want to get there, type no, Maven here I want to select. Better. That Groovy script I will show later on here. No need to worry for it. So first of all here we have to select Maven. Please remember this name we have to provide. Type we have to select like what there, Maven. That's okay, fine. Packaging jar, language is what there, Java. Then after this, group ID here we have to provide. What is the group ID here we have to specify there? As usual, here we have to provide com dot Durgasoft. Right, artifact ID is by default taken here. Snapshot version is taken. Description and package is also be. All right, package also here we have to select there. What is that package here we are able to provide there? Now observe carefully. Right, so the package is what there, com dot Durgasoft. Here I want to take the package. That's it. The next one is like what there. We have to click on what there, next button. All right, so now let's see this one again. Now here and provide the following details. What details here we have to provide there? First of all, name Springboot APP03, like this I have taken at present now in this case. Okay. After providing this name, then what next one here we are getting there? Now try to recognize this. After this name, type here we have to provide. What is the type here now? Type is like what there, Maven. Okay. Then after this selecting the type now, next one is what there, nothing. By default here we can take no group artifact is okay. Group here we have to provide. Group by default it might be taken some other group, no, just we have to take like what the com dot Durgasoft. Some other like this, some other content here we have to provide it. Finally, what we have to provide there, finally package here I want to provide like what there, com dot Durgasoft. Right, so now here I provided like what there, package com dot Durgasoft, that we provided here, com dot Durgasoft. That's it. So then after this, then what next one here, create start project. Now after this, see, that means last one is like what there, after completion of this, just click on next button. That's it. Everything is okay, then click on next button. Right, this is important, guys. Now try to understand it. Click on next button. That's enough. After click on next button, automatically here what it is providing there. Now here we are able to get, after that there we are able to get like what are all the dependencies. What dependencies here we want to provide. What dependencies here we have to select, guys. All right, sir. All right, dependencies now. Just we can understand clearly. Spring Boot versions are available now. 2.x version and 3.x versions are available now. Anyway, then by default we want to use what is the 3.0.6 version that I'm going to use. Now from this, what is required? Please confirm to me, guys. Everybody, what dependencies are required? Can you now tell me? So many dependencies are available here. What dependencies can I require here? Right? Previously, what dependencies we selected, simple dependencies are sufficient for us. If I take this IO, select it, Spring Batch and all the things are available here. If you select a developers tool there, so many things are available. Lombok or Spring configuration processor, Spring Boot dev tools, like all these things. Say for example, if you select this SQL there, Spring Data JPA, Spring Data JDBC, Spring Data R2 DBC, MyBaddies framework, and so many things are available. Apache Derby H2 SQL related databases. No. Next one is if you go with like what there apart from this. All right, sure. All right, so now Spring Cloud. If you select the Spring Cloud, all right, sir. Then what is available here? Cloud Bootstrap, then function task something is available here. Right, sir. Spring Cloud config. Exactly. Here we require like what there Apache Zookeeper. Okay. It is supporting for Apache Zookeeper. Config server clients and okay, fine. So many things here. Cloud tools. So many cloud tools are existed here. Open service, cloud routing, OpenFan, cloud load balancer, gateway. Right. That's nice. Right, sir. Now here, if you open this web now, there we are able to get so many. Now observe carefully. All right, now Spring Web related, all the things we are getting there. Spring Web, Spring Reactive Web, and Spring for GraphQL, REST repositories, Spring Session. Okay, so many things are available. Jersey, web services, Spring Web Services, Hatios. Yeah, so many things are available. But anyway, then all of them, just I required only one thing or not? Guys, observe carefully. I required only one thing. What thing here I provided here? Spring Web. That's enough. I required here what there? Only Spring Web. That's it. I don't want to go for any other content. Just a Spring Web here I provided. Only selected one is what the Spring Web that I selected here. That's it. I required only Spring Web. That's it. All right. Now the point is like what there. Select the dependency. Select the dependency. Spring Web under Web. And then after this, what next one again? After providing this, click on next button. Click on next button. Now see this one here. Full URL and everything. We are able to get it clearly. It's okay. No need to think much about it. Base URL is this one. Nothing else. Not required to think about it. Click on next button. Click on finish button. Click on next button. Next one is click on finish button. Let me check it now. Click on finish button. When you click on this finish button, now it is started importing, getting started context here. Once it is completed, then the project will come here. Still it is not completed here. Now it is taking some 26%. No, wait up to the time here, completion of this time. Okay. Once we are getting the total content here, then we are able to work with that particular content. Okay, now it is completed. Let me open it. Observe carefully, guys. Now here Spring Boot app03. There we are getting like what they. Alright, so now here we are getting like what boot. Boot here we can see no. Now this is exactly like what their boot. Spring Boot launcher server is also getting it. Now this is like what their boot application. In the bracket we are able to see like what their boot Spring Boot. Right, so now this is one thing. There we are able to get like what so many. Spring main.java, main Java, com.durgasoft. This is like what their main Spring starter project. Next one is like what their resources can know. Application.properties is also existed. Now even at present I'm not going to touch that application.properties. Well, later on I'll give that information to you. GRE, what GRE is available here? 17 version there. Maven dependencies, we can see this. When I provide just a Spring Web, so many things here we are getting already previously I shown that. Now again, Spring Boot status here we are getting. Spring Boot so many starter projects here we are getting there. Okay, fine. Right, so now Tomcat embedded like WebSocket or Tomcat embedded core. So many things here we are getting. So Spring WebMVC is also coming there. 6.0 version here. So all the dependencies here we are getting. Just we selected only one content here. All right. So if you open this pom.xml file, in pom.xml file here, what we are able to get, no, just we can see these are the by default configurations here we are getting. So by default parent is available here. Parent configurations are also existed here. From the parent here we are able to get it. Now what dependencies here we are having there? Spring starter test automated is available there, and this is what we selected explicitly. Some plugin tools are existed here. That's okay. Now this is about like what their pom.xml file. Nothing is there. As per our selection only it is available. Just leave this one. Next one is what? After completion of this. Now here application.properties here also we no content is available, not required even at present here. Later I will check first. Now just I required content is what there? Spring Boot app03 application.java. The name is created with what there? Project name, and application.java. Project name, application.java. See this one? This is provided here. This is provided in the sense. What's the meaning of it, guys? Now tell me. By default, the Spring Boot starter class is provided or not? This class is called as what there? Spring Boot starter class now. Insert this Spring Boot starter class, then what we are getting there? Directly at the Spring Boot application. Right now guys, I'm asking again here, at the Spring Boot application is equal to 3 annotations. Can you tell me what are the 3 annotations now? Can you tell me what are the 3 annotations here? At the Spring Boot application is having internally 3 annotations. What are the 3 annotations we are having there? No response, guys. Already discussed it 2 to 3 times now. Yes, perfect, Jayant. Yeah, but at least remember this. Right, sir. Configuration, enable auto configuration. Then what next one? Component scan. Okay, right, perfect. All right. Then what next one here? After completion of this, here main method is available. Inside the main method, Spring application.run method is available. Spring application.run method. What is the purpose of it? Spring application.run method. What is the purpose of it? Yesterday I given some discussion about it. After executing the program, I shown some sequence of steps. Yeah, of course, that is a single word. Bootstrap the application and load the Spring Boot application. That's okay. There are the 2 points here. Spring application.run method is able to bootstrap the Spring Boot application and load the Spring Boot application. That's okay. Bootstrap the Spring Boot application and loading the Spring Boot application. For that purpose only, we are using Spring application.run method. That's okay. What is the meaning of bootstrap? Loading the Spring application, in the sense loading this class is okay to execute our application. That's okay, nice. But what is the meaning of bootstrap? No. Yes, creating containers. After creating containers, then what next one? Application context or web application context, depending on our requirement. It is creating something else like what there? Application context. Next one is what there? Preparing properties file, getting properties file, getting default properties. After getting default properties, then what next one? Starting embedded server internally. Of course, profiles check. That's also a good thing. Already we have seen that profile check. Then starting container, making ready all the beans, whatever the bean configurations here we provided there, whatever the configurations we provided, all the auto configurations has to be completed. Automatically bean components have to be created. Right? But everything is nothing but what there. Yeah, display banner is okay. It's a normal thing only. Displaying the banner, but everything is a part of what there. Bootstrap the Spring Boot application. That bootstrapping is done by Spring application.run method. And launch the Spring Boot application. Bootstrap the Spring Boot application and launch the Spring Boot application from main method. So for this particular reason only, here we are using what there? Spring Boot application.run method. Guys, everybody understand this. Anyway, of course, I will give a note for it. I'm waiting to complete all the 4 mechanisms to give that information about each and every one. But time being, we have to understand clearly what is it. Understand here. What is the purpose of, what exactly the purpose of Spring Boot application dot run method? If we come for this particular point, answer is very clear. Only 2 statements here we can say. Bootstrap the Spring Boot application and launch the Spring Boot application. That's it. Bootstrap the Spring Boot application and launch the Spring Boot application. These 2 steps technically we can use. But what is the meaning of this Bootstrap the Spring Boot application? No, whatever the infrastructure is required for the Spring Boot, the total infrastructure is going to be ready. The total infrastructure is going to be ready at the time of launching the Spring Boot application. Guys, understand my point here. What infrastructure is required here, guys? Now tell me. Getting all the dependencies. First, number one. After that, resolving all the dependencies. Next one is preparing bean objects. Right? Then preparing what their bean objects. Then after that, starting the server. Even not before creating the bean objects. No, observe carefully. First of all, identify the embedded server and starting that embedded server under its container and creating application context IOC container we have to create. Then these kind of activities are come under like what there. Then bootstrap the Spring Boot application. Launching the Spring Boot application in a sense, just directly we are able to keep that application here ready to execute. Alright, so now these two things are going to be happen with what the Spring application dot run method. Alright, so now as usual here I'm going to provide this. If you want to launch a Spring Boot application, this main class is required or not? That's why we provided that main class type as a parameter the run method. And if you want to provide any command line argument, that we can provide through aux. For this Spring Boot application, if you want to provide any command line arguments data, then we can use that aux. Aux is a content key. Okay, right, sir. As usual, just I want to show this punch key. Now here system.out.println of. See, all the shortcuts of Eclipse are running here. The Spring tool suite is not any other one. Just it is Eclipse only. It's Eclipse related content only. Right now here I want to use like what there. Welcome to Spring Boot application with STS. With the STS, this message here I want to prepare. Right, sir? All right, here we provided clearly. Then what next one here after completion of this? Right, so now this is completed here. So nothing else. In the case of our application, what we completed here, all the content here we completed. No. All right. Now what we have to do there, prepare Spring Boot main class and provide the logic here. Just what we have to do there, open Spring Boot app03 application dot java file and provide application logic. Nothing is going to be happen. Execute the Spring Boot application. Just what we have to do there, select run icon in the menu. Select the run icon in the menu. Then we are able to get it. MySQL dependencies. I think it will come. I think so. Yeah, the point is very clear. In the case if you are not getting it, then we can add it. But I think so. It will come automatically. Where it is now. Okay. Anyway, then I'll check that content later on there. So MySQL, it will come there. In the case if it is not coming there, no need to think about it. You can add it maximum. Right, sir? Right. Now that's okay. Now let me execute this content here directly. Here we are having like what button here? Run button is available. If we click on this run button, now it is asking there. Now this time here we have to click on like what there. Yeah, MySQL is available, right? I think so. Yeah, directly we have to select what there Spring Boot app. Here we have to select what there Spring Boot app. Not like a Java application, not like Java application content. Just we have to select what the Spring Boot app. Alright, so then what we have to do there, select run icon in the menu. This is one point here. Next one is for this we have to select Spring Boot. We have to select what there Spring Boot app. Right, sir. When we select this Spring Boot app now, click on OK button. Automatically that project is going to be executed as Spring Boot. Allow access 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. All right, sir. Default port is okay. Then I will show that how to change that port number and everything. Don't worry. Click on allow access kit. Okay, it's okay, no problem. Right, sir. Observe carefully. Hast is the same content here we are getting what we have seen previously in Eclipse. Same content here we are getting. Starting Spring Boot application 3 application using Java 17 with the PID something else here we are getting. No active profiles are set now. Okay, fine. Tomcat initialized. Nice. Starting Servlet engine. Tomcat Servlet engine. Initializing Spring embedded web application context. That's right. Root web application context is initializing completed. It's okay. Tomcat started. Spring Boot application 3 is started. It's okay. Ready. All right, so dispatcher server initializing Spring dispatcher server. It's okay. All the content here. Right. Nice. Which one has more benefits to prepare and run a Spring Boot application when we compared with IntelliJ and STS? Yeah. So my vote still is for what their IntelliJ idea. Yeah. Even though this STS is giving flexibility, but STS almost of the similar kind of flexibilities we are able to get in what there in this particular one. Yeah, exactly. Then by default, Tomcat is having port number is what there 8080. By default, Tomcat is having what there 8080 port number. So by default, it has taken that. But of course, we are going to change it. But how to change that port numbers, I'll discuss with you later on. We have a properties well content we have to use. Then I'm going to discuss about that content here. And again, if you want to execute the program, guys, just stop this process there. Stop this server here. Right? Stop this one. Then again, we have to run it. Click on this. Now again, it will start. But without stopping this previous instance, if you're trying to execute it, there we are able to get an exception. Understand it now. Now here we are getting our required information, guys. Welcome to Spring Boot application with the STS. This is exactly the content here what we prepared now. All right, so nothing else. When we are not touching pom.xml file, how much it is very simple to prepare our applications here now. Output here we are getting there. So this is the program here we have taken. Simple program. Now this is like what the Spring Boot app, Spring Boot app 03 application here we are getting there. Not Java. Even this is yes, not Spring Boot. Okay. All right. So this application is also be completed. Then finally, what is available here? Spring initializer is available that we have to discuss there clearly. But now, as of now, here what we completed here totally, how to prepare Spring Boot applications with the Spring Tool Suite STS that we are discussing clearly. Sir, are you getting it or not? What I'm telling you now. Right, sir. So see, just I'm thinking about it like what there. Just I'm going to provide like what there. How to prepare Spring Boot, how to create Spring Boot applications in a different environments, like different things. First we have seen with the normal Maven and Eclipse. Now we are understanding like what there STS. Next one is what there Spring Boot initializer. After that, like what next one CLI. There in a CLI I'm going to use what there Groovy programming here. A little bit Groovy I want to use, but that I want to show that clearly. Later on we have a separate concept like what there command line runners are available. Command line runners are available. There's a very good quantity is available there that I will discuss with you later on, but not immediately. There is a separate topic for it. in a Spring Boot core itself, we are going to understand it clearly. Command line runners, there I'm going to discuss about it. But at present, just how to prepare Spring Boot applications in multiple domains that I'm discussing clearly. Don't worry. Even Spring CLI also I will show effectively. Right, sir? This is the point here we can understand. Next one is Spring Boot initializer. Okay, guys. Then I want to discuss that content in tomorrow. Now try to practice this once. Then tomorrow we are going to see that Spring Boot initializer content. Okay, thank you. Spring Boot videos are not getting uploaded. No, let me check once, guys. I want to check it now. Then maybe serious problem is coming there. I will talk with my admin people what they are doing. Then after that, I'll give intimation there. Max today it will be resolved. Don't worry for it. Okay, thank you.